Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's obviously most crucially integral to the fabric of our very nature. Today we talk about...
And I totally sat on my balls.
The fact that we're not sexy TikTok stars, we're fucking blowing it.
Don't ruin a good story with the truth.
His dick is a shovel cock.
Here we go.
We're back.
Oh!
I don't want to wait for this pod to be over.
Welcome back.
I blew a booger on my microphone.
Oh, man. Look at these people.
Oh, Kyle's
Did
back,
anybody
baby.
else change their shirt? Just me.
That's fucking gross.
Adam, is that that stuff you were drinking last week?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm back on the sauce.
Dang. Did you settle on a flavor? Blueberry or what's this one?
This is more of like a raspberry.
Man, were you thinking about it all week?
Guys, I joined the USA Pickleball Association.
This is the way.
Are you serious?
Oh
Is that-
my
Yeah.
God.
Association.
Yep, I joined, and the reason I joined is because I'm going to try and start competing in tournaments.
Oh,
Are you
fuck,
really?
dude?
Yep.
That's
Can I
tight.
tell you something?
I'm so
Kyle,
into this.
I'm so worried for you because I remember
Okay.
thinking
Why?
I was in college. I remember being like, I'm pretty good at badminton. Like in high school, we played it a bunch. I was always
Badminton rocks.
maybe the best in our gym class.
No
and
big
then
deal.
my homie Toof, Alex, we would go to open badminton at Wisconsin and go to these gyms, and we would play each other, and it was a good time. We had fun. And then these dudes from Asia, where it's a real sport that a lot of people play, were like, do you guys want to play doubles? And we were like, okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Destroyed us.
Well, yeah, I'm completely planning on getting my ass handed to me on a silver platter, baby.
And is that fun?
Well, I got to start somewhere. I'm in a long game here to try and like be professional by like mid 50s, you know. So I have like 15 years to like get through all the ranks and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That is a long time.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush. I'm very much just kind of like gonna start seeing if the world is for me. You know?
Kyle, have you watched any competitions? Have you looked at any level of play outside of like the people you're playing with in Toronto and
Yes.
our homies' 60-year-old parents?
Right.
Have you looked
Yes.
outside of that?
40 something.
Well, which by the way, I did play our homie's 60-year-old parents, and I got stomped the other
Right.
day.
Okay, so time to go.
65. I think they're 65.
Time to go
Yeah.
pro.
Yeah, you gotta be part of the association now.
Yeah.
But I do think it's tight. You know, you're starting somewhere. You'll get to play more games. You'll be more invested in it. I feel.
Yep.
I have a
And
question as well.
Okay. Yes. Hello.
Is a uniform involved? What's the protocol as far as that goes? Can you wear a tank top?
You can kind of wear you can wear whatever you want. You can design your own player, which is what I'm going to do.
Design your own player.
So
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Like a
Rolling
video
up
game?
on-
As if he's a human video game. Yes.
Are you rolling up on a motorcycle? Like
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Steel toe boots.
Is it going to be? It's less about the actual play and more about like how you
entrance?
like your guys' backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
It's
There is some of that. There's some of that going on. I feel like I'm gonna roll with all like you know how you get the free like stuff from working on projects and stuff like this right here, like Workaholics season 6. I think my whole outfit is gonna be past projects.
Okay.
Like,
That's
all
tight.
the stuff.
And they'll be like, no one will know.
yeah. They'll never question it.
I know, but it's gonna make me smile and like this
Yeah.
is not about like. It's just about me doing something fucking strange for myself, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
You know?
into it. I hope you're hella good.
I like that.
Yeah. Hey. I feel like that's a pattern with you.
Yeah.
This
when
is a
you just-
pattern. Yeah.
When you're a searcher. We talk about you behind your back and you're a searcher.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Is this wrong that you're a searcher?
No,
You
no.
will-
I search. Sure.
You're looking for new, and then you absorb everything you can from it, and then you move on. Like you used to surf.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. I go into a world, I go hard, I try and learn everything about it, and then I move on to the next world. Exactly. Once that world is not good for me anymore.
Maybe you are Keanu Reeves, to harken back to last week's episode.
Yeah.
You're the
We're
Matrix.
dead
You go
ringer.
in, you
go
download it, you know Kung Fu,
Yeah.
and then you move on to the next.
Kyle, do you think you've found the thing that you're going to stick with till you're 60? Like, is this feeling very real to you?
Yeah, this is a long. See, you just got into it, and you're saying like I'm going to be in it into my 50s, and then I'll be.
I'm worried about the knees.
No, this is really well thought out because you guys know, like I surfed for a while. That's a little dangerous. You get underwater, you get turned. When the waves get big, it gets harder. You have to be a great swimmer and very
Barracudas.
athletic.
Is that why you stopped?
And plus all
Did
the
you have a scare?
barracudas that you're scared
Well, I
of.
stopped surfing because I just like kind of was like, well, I've been in the water a lot. There's stuff that can like bite me. There's some sharks down here. I did get a
So
little.
really, you got
There's snarks of sharks.
scared of surfing because you realized that there's sharks, and you're like, I've been in the water enough.
No, it was like just critical mass on the world. I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm done with like figuring out what the
Done with
lineup
it.
is, figuring out. I was done with all the politics within the world and just the scene.
Right, because there is like people get fucking salty if you surf like their waves and shit, which
Yeah,
I
if you're,
always
like-
hated about surfing.
It's a hard part
Yeah,
of the
but-
sport. It's a very hard part to get
It's
past.
Just
like
if you're good, everyone lets you go though.
I don't know if that's
Yeah.
true, is it?
right, but if you're not good, if you're just
It is true. It is
But if-
true. If you rip, everyone goes,
That's true.
All right, well,
You can
fuck.
surf here, bro.
well, that's the
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
part because if you're just mediocre, where are you supposed to go?
What were you supposed to learn?
It's like when Chappelle shows up to the improv.
Huntington Beach.
He's like, I'm going up now. And everyone's like, yeah, you are going up right now. Even though everyone else was like,
Or Sinbad.
there's 8 other people that were going to go up. He's like,
Yeah.
no, they're not.
But that
then
one, I don't know. That one I guess I just had enough of it, and I moved back to the valley too, and that didn't make it easier.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like surfing, if you don't live on the beach, is such a pain in the ass. You got to wake up early as fuck, dawn patrol.
You got to want it.
It's a lot of time.
You gotta really want it. You gotta really love those waves.
Is the East Bay area a big pickleball? Is that pickleball country up there?
I don't know. I think it's like kind of moving around. I'm just looking at the tournaments. There's a lot in Southern California, Newport Beach, and down there.
Oh, he's coming back.
Oh, dang.
comes.
Welcome back.
I'll be down there. This also gives me weekends.
You could stay at the house, brother.
Exactly. I can come down on professional athlete business now,
Yeah.
which is kind of
Okay.
tight,
That'd be tight.
It's not professional. It's not professional if you're not getting paid.
Well, if I get
love it.
Okay, well, athlete business.
is that what it is? But can you get paid in gear? Because I feel like I can
You
get
can be
some
sponsored.
gear, and then that's
Sure.
Yeah,
Then
you
you
be a
become-
sponsored athlete.
Then you're professional.
Yeah. All right. Cool, man. I look forward to that day.
get on that.
and this journey. Yeah. Nice. Nice.
I'm excited for you. What like random sport do you guys think you have the skill set enough now that if you put in
work.
5 years of like really dedicating yourself to getting great, do you think you could go pro?
None.
Texas Hold'em.
Poker. You're saying poker?
Yeah, cards.
Are you really that good at cards? I
think if I put in like 5 years of work,
I just pictured Blake going, stay or whatever the fuck.
I also like to live dangerously.
Well, you don't have like I feel like the people that are great I feel like the people
your
that
tells are so big.
that
Just
are
like-
great at cards have a great math brain, and
I'll
then
stay.
also
True.
and then also like you have to be able to like you're pretty conservative. Like you're not
yeah. I don't put it all on the line.
you're pretty risk adverse. I don't know if
Shut
I
up,
also-
bitch.
I don't know if I see that for you.
I also have trouble keeping a straight face.
Yes, I know.
If you're like a full house or whatever, you would just be like,
You would have to lean into that. You'd have to lean into that. That's how you
Okay.
bluff.
My dad is the worst. My dad is the worst card player, and he thinks he's good, and it sucks because you're like, you
want people like that at the
I
table.
know. We play cards with each other, and when he gets a good card, his face literally goes, and he goes, he goes, and I'm like,
You have,
buddy. So you have the
just dealt
king.
2 aces.
man.
You got
So
pocket aces.
You got the king then? And he's like, I don't know.
I guess the only reason I came out the gate with that is I played a lot. I played in a lot of like online tournaments during during the real shut-in COVID times, and I was pretty good at it. But then again, no one can see my face because I'm playing on an iPad. But
Right.
but it was very fun.
I remember you being good.
Animated guy, dude. You would have to just play in like a mask from I don't know, any movie with a mask.
Next time we get
Squid
together,
Game.
let's
Squid
play
Game,
some
that's what I was
cards.
gonna say.
I'd love to play some cards with you guys.
Oh, I love playing cards. I would love to play cards with you.
I didn't know that about you.
I remember you being good, Blake. I remember that. Like you would
you.
take the table.
I'm an okay card player.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's
I'd
together.
play.
Let's put some real money on the table.
I'm not that
shit
good at
is
poker.
fun.
Hey, if we're gonna play Norwegian poker, count me in.
What's
that?
now? What's that now?
Oh God. Oh,
Strip poker?
God.
It's something my grandma taught me. That's probably not even really Norwegian poker, but that's what she called it. And it's like you have 4 cards in a square, like face down. Mm-hmm. You can look at the bottom 2 once, and then you can't look at the top few.
So you have to have a memory.
Yeah, it's a memory game. And then
Yikes.
and then you draw cards, and you basically try and get the lowest. You go through the deck and you get the lowest number. It's not really cards. It's like for absolute tiny children.
Sure.
That's cool.
And you got to take
Let's
like a
play
risk
that.
looking at the one.
Let's play that, dude.
Dude, I feel like it could be the next pickleball.
Dude, I'd be really good at war. I'm really good at war.
It's kind of like war, yeah. Or Go Fish.
I think mine would be foosball. I think
Ooh, that's a great call.
because I'm good at foosball, but then I've gone and like when I was in New York, there's like a few bars that you go downstairs and it's just like 50 foosball tables, and people are just playing. And so me and my buddy Zach Leonardo, we were down there and we're playing,
decent.
and he's pretty good too. And we like rolled a few people and we're like, oh shit, maybe we're the best here. And then this guy came up and just annihilated us. It like and truly embarrassed us. And I'm like, he was doing things that I didn't even know you could do in foosball.
Right.
And it
the
makes
hand-eye coordination is insane.
and it makes me go like, oh, I don't have that skill set. But if you go, I'm dedicating 5 years of my life to get great, maybe I could get to the level, you know?
Yeah, I wonder. I had a similar thing with Anders where I thought I was pretty decent at badminton.
Don't tell.
And-
This isn't for the pod.
Sorry.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Badminton, dude. Badminton.
Yes.
The shuttlecock. I
For
was
sure.
really
It's
good. I was nice
minton.
with it. I was nice with it. I thought it was good.
Shuttle what?
Shuttlecock.
Cut the commercial.
His dick is a shovel cock.
But like then you see people who are actually good and like people who are Olympians and it's like,
Imagine
oh my
that.
God, I'm like not even scratching the fucking surface.
Right.
Of badminton.
That's why, out of respect for people who are excellent at this shit, there's nothing that would, at this
about-
point in my life, 5 years of training or whatever, nothing.
What about dominoes? Just playing
Well,
bone.
it would
Wait,
be.
what do you mean? Couldn't you
Like
get
the ones where you line it up and you push it over?
No, not like
Well, it's not out of respect.
there's nothing? Yeah, no, there's nothing. What's the thing you're the
I mean, it needs to be something that you have a
I know
skill
what Dirks
set,
could
that
do.
you have a base, that you dedicate your life. You
Like
no longer
ping
have
pong
children. You no longer need to
pool.
make money. You just can spend all day, every day getting better at this thing.
Yeah.
You got nothing.
No, I don't think so.
You have no hobby? What about like anything any skills?
Yours, I got yours, dude.
Okay.
Slot car racing. I bet you could get hella fucking good at slot car racing.
What
I
is
can
slot
see
car-
I
what
can
is slot
see you
car
roll
racing?
into the slot car with like fucking
Dude, that's what's up. You know, like the little ones on the track with the controller.
So, like remote control cars.
Basically,
Durs is not feeling that one. Durs is not feeling it.
I guess I have zero. I don't have that bone in my body to like jump into something hyper passionately anymore. Where like I just don't have
Your
that
kids.
bug.
You're gonna have to go through your kids. What about
You've lost the will to live.
let me get another one.
I've lost the like I'm gonna get professional at this. Like at this point, it's like no, I don't have that anymore.
the curiosity? It's curiosity.
Like paintball would be fun.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There we
Here we
go.
go, baby.
But then you see these guys at paintball and you go, oh yeah, no, I
It's just
can't.
the equipment. Once you have the same gun as them.
No, yeah, that's just gear.
No, it's not. Have you seen these dudes?
I mean, I have.
It's gear and time.
It's not gear and time. These guys are fucking
What else is it?
A lot of it is gear.
professional. There's plays that they draw up and all this stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
That's learned over time.
But then there's execution. You got to be good.
That's
Yep.
also learned over time.
And
Okay.
we would be, guys,
an
together
athlete.
as a team.
We would be paintball superstars.
We're going to do this. Hey, when we do,
I feel like paintball, I would get in on that with you guys, like straight up. Fly anywhere in the world to play paintball with you guys.
I would get in on that.
You're saying it's gear and time. Everything is gear and time.
Exactly.
That's what
And
we're
this-
saying. Take those out.
But then there's a next level thing. If basketball is a gear and time,
No, basketball, there's not a lot of gear.
Yeah.
Basketball, you just have a basketball.
Your big
you got to have
cock.
fucking Jordans and you got to have a basketball. That's the gear. And then the time of practice.
No, but paintball, you have like the barrel and the fucking hopper and all the shit.
Okay, skiing. Skiing is gear and time. Are you going to be fucking...
No. But no. There's the shoes do not. The shoes
right.
do not.
Peekaboo Street?
All right.
The shoes do not affect your game as much as the paintball gun, the marker affects your game. If you have a shit marker, which is what they call paintball guns, you're not going to do nothing.
Yes. Good job, Blake.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
So you have the best gear.
Good job.
If you're not good, the best gear doesn't matter.
But in 5 years, I think you're arguing something which I don't know why, because I think you can be good at paintball in 5 years. You said it.
You said professional. Everyone here, you said professional.
Hey, I don't know. That is true. And I don't know. I'm not saying you have to be the best. You don't need to be the Michael Jordan of paintballing. You just need to be on a team that is a professional team that you guys tour. I think in 5 years,
And out of respect for the people who are
you don't have a family anymore. This is a make-believe world.
I got
You don't have
nothing.
a family. You don't have a job. This
Wait,
is
did
your
they
job.
die in a
Do you-
tragic incident? Like, does he have that on?
Can I use that?
Yeah, can.
No, this is a fake world where we don't have responsibilities, where we could just dedicate our time to get good at the thing.
We have unlimited time.
Well, also, we also constitute. We said that to get pro, you have to be sponsored. So this is just
Sure.
getting somebody to send you gear in your hobby,
Well,
and then
that's-
you're fucking
all right.
pro.
No.
So that's what you said.
We could all do that tomorrow.
Okay, so
but
let's change the value of pro. Let's change that. What is that?
Being paid money. You're being paid money by either
Money. You have to win money or pay, or you have to win money. Can you win money?
win money at a competition, or your government is paying you to train, or there is a
that's cool.
money contract from a sponsorship
Durs, I know what you could do. I know what you could do.
Okay. Copy.
or a league.
Do you think like bags? Do you think cornhole or something?
Cornhole is like I think there's a
I feel like if you practice that a lot, I feel like you could get pretty fucking good at it.
Sure.
I know what Durs is. I know what Durs is.
what happened to
love
paintball?
this.
What happened to paintball?
Durs, are you ready?
Paintball seems fun, but I'm still respect those guys.
Paintball's the best. I'm into doing a team with you guys and actually really trying this.
It hurts so much. It hurts so much to get shot.
Hey, I would love that. You know what we do? We do it at the live show.
Yeah.
And then if anyone gets hit in the audience, that's on them.
So
Right, that
it's
is
like
true.
a Gallagher show.
Yeah. We're just showing our skills.
Blake, what's your thing?
Yeah.
What's my thing for you?
Sign the release.
You become
Okay.
a dog show competitor. You're a dog show guy.
I'm a dog.
Yeah,
Or
no,
run
you
around with a
have a
dog.
dog. You bring your dog to dog shows, and you win that motherfucking shit.
Dude, you could do this. My makeup woman, Leanne, she's won the championship. She's won the Westminster Dog Show multiple times.
Oh my god! Look
She's
at
a
that.
pro, and she has another job.
And next time you see her, go, hey, my friend, he could become what you are in 5 years, right?
I bet if I
And she would kick you in the mouth.
No, the dog is harder than paintball.
You think?
Yeah.
I bet she would say, yeah, if he dedicates 5 years, he could be professional.
Okay, with that,
If he dedicates himself.
You'd say, bring it on. Like, look at these guys who play spike ball now. It's crazy.
hold on, because yeah, we covered like bowling you can get to, but like, how do we get to an actual a dog show and view this and see what these people even do? Because I don't even know what it is required.
not
And
easy.
you gotta get the dog. You got to get them
It's not easy.
Blue Bloods.
I got three dogs, and barely they know how to sit, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, and stay put. This is a lot of time we're talking about, more than paintball.
But I wasn't saying. But I could see Durs breaking a dog. I could see Durs doing the things required.
In half.
Yes.
Someone threw a dog.
He would show no love to the dog. It would just be all training all the time.
You know how they put out little treats for them when they do something right? I just put out my bare hand and everyone thinks I'm
Shut
feeding
up,
them.
bitch!
How do we go to a dog show?
so
I want to
good.
go so bad.
I used to go to dog shows as a kid.
Blake, you act like it's the craziest thing in the world. You could just go to a dog show. What do you mean?
Where?
It's on ESPN
You just
5
go.
times a year.
They're at convention centers usually.
Oh, I want to go so bad. I want to go.
Well, evidently you don't want to go that bad, or else you would have already gone because they're very easy to go to.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
I did not know that. I didn't even know it was a thing until Corona happened. I saw it on TV and I'm like, this looks so fucking fun. These dogs.
What about Best in Show?
What did you think Best in Show was about? You thought that was a made-up world?
He watched that with his eyes closed.
Lose.
We just caught Blake in a lie, a little
No, it's just-
fibberoo.
God, that movie's so good. Flowers to that movie?
I thought it was super niche. I didn't realize like this was an ESPN event and there's like actually an audience for it. I didn't know that was something you could do. I thought you had to be a part of the show or invited.
I didn't even know that was something that was real.
Like, can you just stroll up as like an audience member?
Wait,
You
so
have to,
smoke weed?
win lower level events and then get invited to the Westminster.
Wait, you're just talking about watching though, right, Blake?
I'm talking watching,
Oh
but
yeah, you buy a ticket.
if you gave me 5 years, I'll be the best watcher.
Buy a ticket. Dude,
look.
bird watching. Can you go pro with that? Can you be a pro bird watcher?
No, because I got to be all in. I got to be passionate about it. Like
and you love dogs.
I loved dogs as a kid. My wife's allergic, and now I hate dogs because I know that if I pet a dog
You have to hate dogs.
This is This is like your man cave.
and I go home, and then my wife's like,
Durs has nothing in his life that brings him joy.
"Were you at a dog?"
Durs, you have the coolest backstory to become a pro dog show dude.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
It's basically like you're sneaking away to train this dog at night.
Yep.
You're-
You keep your dog in your man cave because
Yeah, you're
your
like-
wife's allergic, but that's
You
how
have
you
to get
get
in
away.
a hazard suit to trim it and stuff. It's like you're the dark horse,
He does the Gattaca shower after training.
bro.
Just the 12 monkeys getting scrubbed down up
You
the
have
butt. Yeah. Bruce Willis, 12 monkeys getting scrubbed down.
Where the fuck have you been? Where the fuck have you been?
Wait, have you guys said your 5-year things?
What are these scratches about, honey? What the fuck are these scratches about?
Bristles from I was cleaning the other day.
It's a juniper bush.
I was hanging out with Blake. I had to comb Blake.
There's a juniper bush outside.
He got the claws out.
Ran through some rose gardens.
My bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know.
20 if you asked me 20 years ago, I would have said like I could get into those like tough
Dogs.
mudders or whatever. Those like
Oh.
obstacle course things. But these days I don't have that speed.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, that's hard. When it's truly about like physical ability, it's hard.
And that's all I care about. Like I was thinking like, oh, rowing, but then like I look at people's times who are like in the Olympics and they're still like a minute and a half faster than my 2K. And I'm like, that's crazy.
I mean, could you even get through a tough? Like, what is a tough mudder again? How long are you running? Because that shit always looks.
Yeah, I could do it. Yeah.
We could all get through a tough mudder.
How hard are they?
They're tough.
Speak for yourself.
They're
They're
tough.
tough, bro.
They're tough, Mutter.
I feel good.
I think we could all get through one. I don't
Well,
think we would win, but we
is
could
it-
get through.
Should we do a team Tough Mudder? You know they do teams.
I would love to.
I would love to. I would love that.
Nah.
When I hurt my knee.
Oh shit!
Oh, and
you can
Adam's
find me
out
at
and
the
Kyle's
pickleball
out.
court.
No, I would
Yes,
do
sir.
it. I know I would hurt myself doing it, but I would do it.
Oh, interesting.
Well, what's the harder one? What's the notch up? Like the Roman one or whatever? Or what was it called?
Oh,
Like
the-
Spartacus? Or
yeah,
Spartan
Run.
races. Those are essentially the same thing, but I think
Yeah.
you do throw like a javelin,
Okay.
so you have to practice that, which I think is
Dude, there you go.
I'm into that actually.
Also, what an awesome business idea that someone was like, people love CrossFit and shit now.
Right.
Let's just put it in mud and give them it's like an adult
Right.
obstacle course. And then
Perfect.
make them pay us
Yes, sir.
And then they're all gonna post it on their Instagrams and bullshit, being like, "Look what I did." And then you took $100 from them to let them
have a bar with beer there afterwards.
Yeah.
sell
Yeah, that was like
beer.
that.
Great.
What was that one where you would run a whole fucking marathon, and then they just throw like color paint on you at the end, and then so you get your picture and you're all in like rainbow paints and everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's like
they just
color run.
Anything that's Instagrammable is yeah. Where they're like, hey, take a picture of yourself with mud all over your face and let everyone know you're a weekend warrior.
Yeah,
Exactly.
perfect. Do
Dude,
we
well-
kind of start our own where it's like difficult sand?
Pretty easy mudder.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like a mud walk.
Yeah.
mud
The
walk,
mud walk.
dude.
Yeah.
Puddle
Yeah, I like a
jumpers.
mud walk. I'll do the mud walk. Like it, but it's you have to wear special boots, and then it like
We had a mud walk at summer camp.
You did.
the mud gets stuck to your
Yeah.
fucking shoes, and it gets heavier and heavier.
You guys have never been on a mud walk?
No.
Never been on a mud walk.
You go to like a legit, like muddy, swampy area, and you just fuck.
Like a legit one.
Yes.
like a legit, like real
lit-
mud.
Like we're talking real mud here.
Like literally mud.
Like up to your waist.
Okay.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
Yeah, and you're like
that's
trudging and crawling through. Yeah.
So you would
that-
walk through a literal swamp as a child.
This was a thing at my summer camp where you'd go on a mud walk, right? Through, this is in Michigan. So it's like, it's not a swamp as much as it is just fucking dank, muddy, like
But
woods,
there's
right?
like all kinds of snakes and shit in there, right?
I mean, maybe, but not really. It's
Okay.
not like, it's not,
Are you wearing waders?
no. That's the whole point is you just jack your shoes up.
Get your pants.
Jack off.
No, you're not naked, Kyle. Yeah, you just say you're naked, you jack off.
Yeah. Wait, so your shoes are getting stuck in the mud though.
People lose shoes. You got to lace up super tight.
Yeah, it's getting heavier and heavier. Yeah.
And then you get fully muddy, and then you walk back because the little mud area was kind of off campus where the cabins are. And then you walk back as a cabin, you're all muddy. Everybody sees you, and they're like, "Oh shit, looking crazy." You like go and hug counselors and all that shit.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and so like, what is it like? The more muddy you are, the more you think like girls are gonna like you and shit.
Exactly, like he's crazy.
Like, oh my god! So
And
you're
then
like
the
rubbing
one-
mud in your hair. You're
Well,
like,
there's-
hey, what's up, Becca?
this is-
or whatever.
There's
Yeah.
always the one guy who eats it in front of the girls to be like, I'm crazy.
make
And they're
you
like,
horny?
no, don't. That's too much. And then you go to the beach part of like the lake right there, and you all get in your clothes, and like the mud comes off. And
Commercial.
Your boobs are huge.
a lot of boners.
Yeah, this is great.
That's hot, dude.
And
like
that's
to
a
do
mud
it.
walk.
And that's when you get nude.
That is funny. Like as a kid, as a little boy, like how many things that you would do that you're like,
Cut it.
chicks are loving this. Oh my
Yeah.
god, they're loving this.
For example,
like
mud
we
walk.
used to
dude.
ride bikes and then just ride down some stairs in front of girls.
Yeah.
And like they give a shit about me like riding my bike downstairs.
Because you're jackhammering.
Like, just in your like little boy
9.
brain, you're like, oh, they're gonna love this. Reagan,
remember-
Brittany, check this shit out. Meanwhile, it's just me going down 6 stairs.
You like that?
You like that? That was pretty crazy, right? Not
do it
Just
again.
skidding out in front of him.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You almost hit me. I
Ow,
didn't.
a rock hit me. Ow. What the fuck?
I totally sat on my balls.
I kind of remember just doing like big jumps down hills to impress girls. Like at the top of the hill, you just like run.
Yeah, dude.
Like in your shoes or on a bike?
You like run and no, like just jumping, like running and like jumping, and you'd get like
Like the Princess Bride?
extra air because it's like you're going downhill, and then you'd roll a little bit and get back up and be like,
Yeah.
Damn.
And in your head, you're like, that was insane. It looked like an explosion was going off behind me.
yeah. And you're like, they had to love that, and you're looking over at them,
They had to love that.
and then you'd go get the hairspray and put it all over your hand and light it on fire and be like, look at me, look at me.
Light your hand on fire.
So you're the guy who ate the mud for sure.
Kyle, did you have soaps?
No, I didn't eat the mud, but I lit myself on fire.
Did you have
I'm not eating
soaps?
mud. Huh?
Weren't they called soaps?
Yeah, dude. So
Remember freestyle walking? Remember how
of course.
fucking hardcore freestyle walking was?
Do we
course,
remember
dude.
it? Of course we remember it.
Of course we remember it.
Those soaps were like they had a grind plate on the arch of your foot, right?
Yeah, right in the center. It's like blading because that's where you would
Yeah.
do like the grind in the middle of the two wheels.
It was like rollerblading without the rollers.
wheels or anything cool at all.
Aggressive inline skating, bro.
Did you guys see freestyle walking for the first time in person or on that
That's my thing.
or on the MTV special where the guy was a freestyle walker?
No, we were already doing freestyle walking by the time that came out.
I feel like I was already, and we weren't.
Yeah, we were ahead of the curve.
Well, my brother was an aggressive inline skater, so he like had all the grind plates and everything, and
And he had Heelys.
he had not Heelys. These are not Heelys. These are soaps.
And this is just people who hung out with rollerbladers that didn't rollerblade, right?
No, it's so the rollerbladers could do it at school
Wow.
during lunch and shit, so you could hit rails where rollerblades are not allowed.
This is why rollerblading died out, by the way. Because they were like, we could do this at school, and everyone sees them do what this is and go,
Nah.
just wait till after school.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Wait, just pause. Have you seen people
Pause.
hit rails? Have you seen people hit rails on these soaps? It's pretty sick.
By the way, blading is back in a big way. I'll say that. Blading is back. I live on the beach.
Well, let's bring back-
Rollerblades are back in a real way.
That's different than aggressive.
I bought mine during the pandemic for shizzle.
That's different than aggressive skating. Aggressive skating is the grinds and the clunkers.
Hey, I'm with you. I had some grind plates.
Here he goes.
Did I ever grind? No. The first time I did it, I almost snapped all the bones in my legs.
Dude.
So I immediately stopped doing that.
I tried
What
to
happened, Adam? Almost had a resnap.
and I fell. Yeah, I fell hard when I put on my brother's skates, thinking I could do it. It's not easy, and neither
what's
are the
the thi-
soaps. Okay, and neither are the soaps.
You like cross your legs to do it, right?
You could do that. Yeah, you could.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's one of them. Yeah, that's one of the
Dude.
skills.
And you could get
I thought that's not the way you do it.
No.
no. You can
Freestyle
do
walking.
You can go like this.
You just go at the same. We have to land at the exact same time, or else you slip out. So Austin Anderson, one of my groomsmen, you guys all know him. He got soaps in high school. He never rollerbladed in his life, and he was like, "Dude, I got soaps. Check this out." And I once again think it was the.
Give me 5 years. I'm gonna be pro.
I once again think it was the type of thing of him going like, "Oh, chicks are gonna love this. Wait
Yeah,
till they
hey.
get a load of me with these soaps grinding." And he jumped up on this rail and slipped, and I think he like broke his tailbone. Like he landed. It was like, "No,
I'll make you horny,
It was like just like violently injured right away. Like I feel so many kids got hurt with those goddamn shoes.
Hey, Adam, real quick. Is Austin doing any acting?
Currently, I don't know.
Because my kids threw on a movie the other day called The International Weenie Roast, or the Weenie Race International. And it's like a straight to streaming movie in the vein of like, this costs no money. But in the credits, it said Austin Anderson. And we watched the first 20 minutes and I didn't see him yet. But I was like, is Austin in this movie?
No, I don't believe.
Could be a common name.
So I think I think that's just a pretty common name.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay,
I was going to be
in,
hyped.
He was in the episode of The Strike, season 1 of
Yeah.
Workaholics.
There
I
we
think
go.
there's a little kid named Austin Anderson. I remember talking with Austin about this. Like he was bummed about it.
Oh, he was like a young pop star, and so when you look up
yeah.
Austin Anderson, it was like this kid singing
like
at
the yodel kid?
Universal.
Oh, so it must have been one of the kids in this movie.
There you go.
Maybe.
Because it's literally like
Well, by the
just
way-
kids talking and telling bad jokes, and then every like 7 minutes there's dachshunds racing, and I was like, "Give me 5 years, and I can race a dachshund."
Absolutely.
Oh, I
Or
do
go-
think that this Austin Anderson that I'm looking up is the Austin Anderson from back in the day that was trying to. Now he's 27 years old. He's not a child anymore.
Right? Does he have like eyes that are far apart and like a swoop hair?
Yes.
Yours loves it.
Yeah.
Drews loves this guy.
Yeah,
Big,
I'm
I'm
his manager.
describing him.
Are you his
really
manager?
Sexy, blue eyes, kind of wide set, kind of really
And you
cool.
got to check out his new show, Weenie Roasting Awards.
No, Weenie Racing International.
He has cool swoopy hair. Swoopy hair
Oh.
is back. I feel
WRI?
all the
Swoop like the Bieber cut.
But it's the forward one,
like it all comes forward.
What?
and then goes out.
They do the
What?
all
This-
the TikTok
this shit?
kids where they go like, and they
Yeah.
just like snap their fingers and like Just put their elbows out.
I feel like K-pop stars kind of rock that look too, so it might be.
It's the all forward hair and like it goes out. And yes,
That's cool.
I feel like I could pull that.
those guys are so sexy.
Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy
feel-
Neutron, baby.
Yeah, I feel like Durs and I could both really pull that look off. The forward.
Shut up, bitch!
Right about now. I mean, I got a haircut. This is like straight out of the pool. I haven't showered in 4 days.
The fact that we're not sexy TikTok stars, we're fucking blowing it.
I'm just
over
I'm
here
kind of
just
faux
blowing
honking. Is this cool?
Yeah, you guys look fucking hot as hell. Durs kind of has a devil lock. He's kind of going misfits. That's cool.
You gotta lick your lips too, like you're ready to fucking devour something.
Yeah, a lot of lipping, man. Lip
A lot of lip
licking.
licking.
Hardcore rapper, but he's glossy. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, 5 years. You want to know what I'm going pro at? Fingerboarding.
I was like, where is this going?
I thought about
Fingerboarding?
it. It's fingerboarding, maybe Tech Decks. Get me sponsored. I bet I could get paid 5 years from now. Do they still have tournaments?
You can get paid by Tech Decks right now, Blake. That's
Yeah, the fact that you just mentioned Tech Decks.
right. You're
made
getting
$5
so many
Just
Tech.
sending you a check.
Every
I just made
We're all
$5 and got 10 Tech Decks sent to my house off just mentioning.
By
it.
the way, the fact that you think you could get there, you show no respect for these people who are so good at flipping little skateboards with their fingers.
No, it's actually really hard.
Tech decking is super hard. It's hard.
It's really hard.
By the way, the level of respect Durst thinks that we need to give to Tech pros.
I've been there.
no, I love
been-
what,
I've
as,
5
listen,
years.
as a pickleballer, I love what Durs is saying.
As someone who like I devoted my young life to swimming and got to a certain level.
But that's a sport.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That
need to be a
requires
sport.
so much more.
No, I love what Durs is doing.
I'm talking about something. I'm talking about something. I dedicated myself.
Sure.
I got to a certain level after however many fucking hours, like whatever kind of specific physical things that gave me any kind of advantage or whatever.
Okay.
There were still people that were so much more elite than me. And I took 15 or whatever, 20 years.
But you could go pro in beer chugging or.
But this is now you're talking about. So my kid just got the Guinness Book of World Records, and as when we were
loved
kids,
that book.
it was really cool. It was like longest hair, longest fingernails, fattest twins.
Fattest cock.
Now it's like
Biggest, fattest cock. Most gaping.
not in
butthole.
there. Not in there. Weirdly.
longest. Now it's like longest underwater juggling fucking
Yes,
whatevers,
too
and you're like,
specific.
that's not a thing. And so
Right.
what
Yeah.
you're talking about is, yeah, I could be the world's best
Beer chugger.
Balance on one legger.
key drop to other hander.
When I was a kid,
I
when
could
I
do
was
this
a
for
kid,
years.
Well, you have to be able to go pro. There has to be like you get to a certain point and you get paid for it.
A league.
Hey, Mercedes, get at me.
Tech Deck. Okay, what about this though? Like, say, like I picked up.
Presenting the new electric Mercedes Anders Holm key drop. Well, say no more. He's the best key dropper in the world that we've ever
Like,
seen.
from one hand to the other hander.
What about like if I picked up a?
You want me to do it? Okay, I'm here. I'll do it.
What if I picked up archery? Do you think if the first time I picked up a bow and arrow?
Gina Davis. You know, Gina Davis was in the Olympics for archery.
Yeah, totally. And I
Really?
got a bow and arrow
what a
over
babe.
I got a bow and arrow over a pandemic.
You got a boner over what?
Cut to commercial. And you were,
Gross.
you
Cut
were,
commercial, not a boner.
Kyle, you were like a natural. So I'm like, if this dude worked on it every day for the next 5 years, maybe Kyle, like he was born to be an archer.
I
Right.
think I could.
I know
for
what mine
skeet-
is. I'm
skeet
signing up for-
shooting. I think I could
Pickleballer.
go pro skeet shooting
GoPro being a shooter.
Okay.
in 5 years. I'm a very good. Naturally, I'm a very good shot. I just don't go enough. I think if I did it every day, I could get very good.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's a good one.
Professional level.
Professional level, not the best.
Okay, so here's the thing. What do you think you couldn't do if you had 5 years?
I
in
get,
every
yeah,
day?
I keep hearing these
so
things where I'm
much.
like, I could do this, I could do that.
Anything athletic. Like I don't think like I'm too old at this point. Like my body won't get to the level. Like won't be a professional basketball player
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
And
You know
that
what I mean?
and
But like shuffleboard, you could do darts. You could do
Right.
foosball. You could do pool.
I mean, didn't the guys?
No, I suck. I'm not naturally good at darts, so no, I don't think I would be.
Okay. What
and
about
I'm not-
pool?
I'm not that good at pool.
Yeah.
So
Didn't
Well, the
these
last
guys
thing-
do this with curling?
But foosball, I have a base that I know that I'm starting off already far enough ahead that I think in 5 years, if I really
Right.
dedicated myself, I could.
Didn't some homies do this with curling where they were like, we want to go to the Olympics. What sport do we think we have the best chance in? And they started doing curling and they actually made it to the
Made it.
Olympics?
I think that was bobsledding.
or
I
went
think
to
it was
trials or
Jamaica.
whatever?
Yeah, it was cool running.
but that's a whole
Jamaican
different thing.
Bobsled team.
No, you're right, because curling is probably a pretty like.
That's the most easy access, I would say. And the fact
that's
that
Especially if you're from a country like,
Canada.
well, no, that's very hard, I
yeah.
imagine.
Oh, yeah,
if you're from like Ecuador, if you're from like,
Like, I don't know.
If you're from, like,
Jamaica.
the-
You know,
Repu-
Jamaica or something.
if you're from like Republic of Congo or fucking where they're like, no one's doing it, you're like,
Right.
I'm going to go.
Bobsledding. Jamaican team, you know?
I don't know, somewhere where it's easy, like the coldest country in North America.
How long do you have to
Unreal.
live in a country before you can compete for them in the Olympics?
You just have to be a citizen, I
You have to
believe.
be a citizen, yeah.
How long does it take to be a citizen?
Depends on the
For you or for
country,
me?
right? Depends on the country. Depends on the
For my long hair.
For me? Yeah. I don't know.
Because I'm like, could you game the system where you're like pick sports in countries that aren't represented and like be in the Olympics 10
Yes.
times
This-
throughout
that's
your
not-
life?
Yo,
That's
but
not
this
what
is
it's
what people
about.
do. This is what. So I know a handful. I swam with a guy in Wisconsin whose parents are from Poland, so he swam for Poland, even though he was born here. He's got
Okay.
dual citizenship. So he was like, and he's very, very, very fast. I think he finaled at the Olympics, but like, he probably wasn't going to make the team if he went to the United States trials. So he like forfeited that and then went to the Polish trials and was their fastest guy and went to the Olympics. A lot of people do that.
I notice a lot of basketball players do that too, where it's like they're in the NBA, they're good, but they're not going to make the NBA, the dream team.
Right.
The USA team. But has anybody, like, who has been on the maximum amount of country teams for the Olympics? Like, has anybody done 3 countries representing or 4?
I'm sure.
I need to know who's got the Guinness World Record for that.
Yeah, that sounds like it belongs in the new book. And by the way, loved the Guinness Book of World Records.
Dude, I was trying so hard as a
Best.
kid to get the pogo stick record. That's what I wanted to get.
We
was
know.
the
Your
amount.
brother told us. Have we talked about this on the pod already?
No, I don't know if I remember this.
At Adam's wedding, we were talking about something.
Yeah, your brother was the all-star, by the way.
Yeah, your
I'll
brother
give him the
rocked.
crown. He came
Yeah,
in.
dude. Fucking baby news.
Did you not hear about it? Kyle, you heard about this, right? Your brother
I don't know.
comes up and he goes, we were talking about something. He goes, I mean, shit, my brother, I always looked up to him. He had the world record for pogo. And I go,
said I had it?
What? Yeah, he said you had it. And I go,
I don't remember
what?
this.
When? And he goes, when we were kids. And I go, how old? And he was like 12 and I was like 9 or 8 or whatever. And I go, Kyle had the world record for pogo sticking at 12. He goes, I go, no, he didn't. And he goes, yeah, no, he slept leaning up against the wall. The whole thing was like you just couldn't get off the stick. And I go,
Wow.
Adam Newacheck, baby Nooch,
Yeah.
your brother lied to you when you were super young and impressionable, and you've thought this your whole life. And he goes, no, it's impossible. I go, think about it.
Oh, what a sweet man.
He slept leaning up against a wall on a pogo stick,
What a
and
sweet
his
man.
face fell off. And he was like, I gotta text him. He texted you, right?
That was from the tequila, but
Yeah. No, I think I don't know something, but he's a storyteller, man. There's been plenty of.
No, he's a story believer. You're a liar.
I want to see the text. It probably was misspelled.
There's a plenty. No, but he also does a lot of like filling in blanks to make it awesome
Big
in his
fishes.
mind.
He
Yeah,
big
it's
fishes
Big
you.
Fish. Big Fish is like what that was like our family movie. Like when
I
that
hate that
movie came
movie.
out, we all looked at each other and we're like,
Worst movie.
That movie fucking rocks.
Well,
because
no,
it's all about tall
bad.
tale.
I love Big Fish too. I saw it twice
Yeah.
in the theater, dude. That movie rocked.
I didn't recall liking it.
Yeah, it's a bad movie.
Yeah, that movie kicked But dude, that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
No, it rules. And also, it didn't come out when we were kids. We were adults.
Utterly forgettable.
Absolutely memorable and just like, touching. And
There was a big fish, I believe. Yeah.
there was a big fish at the end. There was a truth to it, and there was truth to all the characters as well. But the fabric in between all of that was made up, embellished, if you will.
Right.
Okay,
And
so we think.
However you need to explain it.
So we think he made this story up about you being this pogo pro.
I think he knows that I wanted it when I was 8 years old,
but
and we were in Korea.
You're missing
Or
it.
do we think that you might have told him this story when you were really young, and
Yes.
he put that little kernel back here and was like,
We're only 2 years apart. That's not happening.
Then he's an idiot and found out how dumb he was.
No, he just plays. He just plays in reality. He's just playful.
No, dude, his heart broke when I was like, think about this.
No, it didn't. He was drunk. He was acting, bro. Trust. I guarantee this.
No.
He played you in that moment. I guarantee this.
"Oh shit!" So Durs
Well, why
was
didn't
the
you
one
cry
that got.
about it?
Oh my God! Pull the curtain back. It's the fucking biggest reveal.
Oh shit!
You got played.
fish.
You got
knows.
Newachecked, bro, and that's why you don't like the movie, motherfucker.
He'll take it all. He'll take it there.
You just got Newachecked.
It's the newest punked.
In this universe you guys are creating, I love it.
you might get Newachecked.
My family always says now, like, don't ruin a good story with the truth. That's like what their shit
That's
is.
bad, dude.
Wow.
Are they
I know.
QAnon?
No, I know it's not a great place to live, but
Lead
that
with
is
a lie.
something that is
Your
Going around
family
the fam.
says this?
it happens. Huh?
Your family says this?
Yeah.
Who?
ruin a
At
good
what
story with
point?
the
Like
truth.
when?
It's a family motto.
My ma says that. My brother says that.
When is she saying this? Like when was that where you're like laying in bed and she was reading you stories and she was like, speaking of stories,
Whenever you're telling a good story and you kind of embellish a little bit, and then
I know what it
somebody calls
means.
the other person out, then you're like, hey man, let me tell my fucking story. That's basically what it is. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason for you to cut in front. This is a ride.
Hey, and Kyle, I agree with that. I love that
Yeah.
about your family. I think that's
I'm creating a ride for the people who are
that's
listening
fun.
right now. And that's
yeah, but when I hear your story, I go, that's a lie. Like when I hear Adam tell a story and I'm like, I was there. It wasn't that crazy.
but guess what story you just told?
true.
And then it keeps
it
going.
sounds fun, though.
Yeah, it does
cool.
keep going. Like how when you're sitting watching Big Fish and you're like, is this over? And no, just it keeps going.
Shut up, bitch!
That's weird.
God.
Why don't you
You know
like
what I
that?
remember?
Why don't you like that?
I gotta
movie?
watch
thought
it
it was
again.
That's a
I thought it
trip
was
and a half.
stupid. I thought it was bad.
Yeah, no, I got that. I get all of those adjectives, but what are
I thought it was like I didn't like
What's
the
up?
tone.
What happened to you?
you what? What is it? No,
I didn't
what
like
is
the
it?
tone at all.
The tone of magic, like fairy tale.
They're like, hi, I'm a guy going from town to town. Oh, you're tall. Ooh. I remember a tall guy.
It's a
Albert
Tim Burton
Finney.
movie. So
Yeah.
It's Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor, Albert Finney, Billy Crudup,
Finney kills
Jessica Lange.
Crudup kills it.
Hi.
Do you not fuck with Tim? I mean, that's a good impression.
I fuck with Tim Burton hard.
That
bro.
is one of the worst Tim Burton movies for sure.
It's a departure, but what, you like Big Eyes better than that?
I'm sorry?
You like Big Eyes better than that one?
What's
I
that?
don't even know who Big Eyes is.
It's
But
another,
like,
it's another Burton departure, man. It's
Departure.
oh, so you're lumping Big Fish with Big Eyes.
Here's what I like.
No, I'm just saying it's a departure from his regular tone. Like this was
I don't think it was that big of a departure. It's
I
it
love
was
Tim
like,
Burton.
normally he's very much more
No, he's goth
macabre
and
than
dark.
that. Yeah, he's a
yeah.
macabre storyteller.
I get what he's saying, but I do like when somebody
Macabre?
Yeah, it's macabre.
when
Abra
somebody
macabre.
does when somebody does something bad, just calling it a departure is kind of a cool way to
It's a
put it.
departure.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm
It's
saying.
fully
though. That's not what
excused.
No,
I'm
I know.
saying.
You're
Yeah,
saying
listen.
Tim Burton has a very specific tone and look, but it is cool to say departure as
Tom
like,
Barton. Tom Margarine.
Who said Tim Burton?
Like,
Wait, but listen.
the fact that I'm 100% always the one to say words wrong. The fact that Blake just said it, so pumped, dude.
Also-
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
I love Tim Burton, and I was so pumped to go into that movie.
Okay.
And then when it took its departure to bad movie land, I was like,
No. You're
No, thank you.
Mind,
Now
bro.
arriving, bad movie.
So you felt betrayed by the departure.
Now arriving,
That's
Yes.
what you felt
movie
betrayed.
land.
'Cause
Edward
it's not a bad movie.
Scissorhands. Edward Scissorhands is my top 10 probably. I
that's
love
great.
that movie.
So
you felt betrayed.
Pee-wee's Big
You like a-
Adventure,
like a
both of
certain
his
flavor?
Batmans. I like a certain flavor.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
change the flavor. Don't change your Burton flavor. You want
Right.
you want that to stick.
Yeah, but
You want that black licorice marshmallow cucumber.
yeah, I mean, I would argue that like
sugar watermelon.
marshmallow, baby, cotton candy marshmallow.
like Beetlejuice is amazing.
good.
Beetlejuice is one of the greatest movies
Yeah.
ever.
Yep.
What
Yes.
an
I'm not.
awesome concept. Nightmare Before Christmas.
What else? Nightmare Before Christmas.
I don't
There's
fuck
a-
with
Amazing.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Batman 1 and
it-
2.
yes, Nightmare does not resonate with me. I think we've talked about this. It's
Yeah,
kind of boring.
We did in Christmas a little
Yeah.
bit.
And then you were like, "It's the dude from the thing," and
Danny
nobody cares.
Elfman.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
love it. And
No, that's
to me,
cool
I'm
that
like,
it's Danny
it's,
Elfman.
It's fine.
He
Genius.
fought for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
He fought for that.
Genius
Huge,
stuff.
huge
he
win.
did. Elfman fought hard for that.
Here, if you guys want to listen to a short podcast, it's called Song Exploder.
short?
Look up
A shirt.
look up Song Exploder with the Nightmare Before Christmas with Danny Elfman. It's a
He's
nice
talking to you
look.
guys listening because we're
Yeah,
not going
if
to do
you're-
it.
We're not going to do it.
If you're a Nightmare Before
No,
Christmas
Song
fan,
Exploder's cool.
it's solid. It's like 15-minute episodes, and if you like the artist, it tells you how they made the song. It's
Oh my God.
I
yeah.
already know how they did it.
Any takebacks,
Goodbye.
giveaways, flowers?
Dead ringers.
We have a dead ringer.
Got any dead ringers?
Well, I feel like there is stuff I want to take back.
I've got
Oh,
what's his
you know
name
what?
from the
I
ref
got one.
hair today. That's what I'm looking like.
I'm gonna take back the fact that I said I would be a good pro fingerboarder in 5 years. You're right. That is way harder than I thought. I don't think I would be very good. I don't think I have the patience for it.
It's like a video game kid. The best people are like 14 to 18.
Yeah, I don't have that stamina.
I'd like to give my flowers to Durs for
Thank you.
Not believing in himself at all to get at a pro level in anything in the world.
Yeah.
I think that has some stick-to-itiveness, and most people, I would say 99% of people, would just kind of go with the flow and pick a thing that they think maybe they could get good enough.
No.
Not Durs, and that's what
No.
I love
Believe in
about him.
yourself.
Flowers to you, my man.
Flowers
Listen,
to
I'm not
others.
saying I couldn't get good at something
Good enough
or
to
even
pro,
or better
yes.
than most people,
Yeah,
right?
Yep.
But to be a you're
Anything in
pretending
the
like there
world.
aren't people out there that are amazing at something.
Sure.
Yes.
So don't try. Never try.
And yeah, anything in the world. I think we went over that. I can definitely
They would be your fellow pros.
dropping keys on them.
Okay.
You're gonna be the
Flowers
dude
to you.
with the quarters on your elbow, like.
Well, that I can do. I can do that already.
Okay,
That
there you go.
is so much
Yep.
fun.
But
yeah.
now let's get into that because
okay.
the guy who has the world record of that stacks like $2 and change in pennies on his arm.
Oh, so you stack quarters on your
Elbow.
You,
elbow,
you
and
stack
then
you stack
catch 'em.
whatever, and
Yeah,
then you can do this
dimes.
move. And genetically,
whatever.
you got to have some paws to catch
gotta
that much
have-
change.
I'm very good at this.
Yeah, well, you have wide elbows.
You got to be able
do.
to stack all those coins without them falling over. You got to have the stamina to keep your arm like this, the
Oh
flexibility.
God, so hard.
I'm very good at
You're
this.
you're
Guys,
you're,
we
you're
have to
dismissing
wrap
it.
this podcast up. The fire alarm is going off in my home.
Kyle, you got any dead ringers?
Somebody cooking. Keanu Reeves, baby, right here.
Another one. Pick
Matrix
another one.
Reloaded, dog. Hit me
Yeah,
up.
there's
You
so-
see me in the streets?
Gallagher?
Say, what's up, Keanu?
There's another dead ringer though, right?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't like, by the way, as far as our track record, I don't like saying celebrities' names and dead ringer in the same sentence.
Yeah, they
Let's
will be next to
cut
die. So,
out.
Yeah. It's
What do you
true.
mean? Another dead ringer? Me?
so you just murdered Keanu Reeves, basically.
No, we keep naming people that die.
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
Also, R.I.P. to Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet's relationship, and that's on us.
Oh shit!
Right?
Sipping tea.
We were like,
talking about-
family man now.
Yeah, talking about
Yeah.
them juicing.
Yeah.
And
How
this
we
was
juiced
another
her up.
episode of
This
This
is
Is
Is Important.
That shit's important.